Welcome to EdTech Tuesday. I'm Rich Dixon.
And I'm Jennifer Gibson.
All right, Jennifer, what app did you bring to share with us today?
I brought an amazing app called Foldify. It is a free app. I'm going to go ahead and open it. I would say this is an app that would be very interesting to elementary and even some secondary teachers. I'm a big fan of foldables. Foldables are essentially a way to learn concepts and materials. In this case, you're going to see a lot of shapes, which would be great for primary students. But I wanted to show you a little bit about this app. It is free, if I didn't mention that already. Free is a good thing. And what I love about it is there's all these great foldables. So let's say you're a primary teacher and you're working on communities. You can go ahead and have students create houses. They color, they create these communities and they can move them around. At the top, you can see all the fun tools that are available. And then they print out so that you can actually fold them. You see the picture here on the left that allows you to see what it might look like finished. Of course, colors and whatnot can be different. And it really gives them that space recognition. It's a manipulative in a sense.
Okay, I can also see this being of interest and help when studying surface area, volume,
Absolutely.
and other
you could put
concepts
numbers
within
in
geometry.
there. You can move the image. This would, if you've made any changes, it will.
So Jennifer, real quickly, I want to know, how do I get this from my iPad, though, out so that students can actually do something with it?
So you're going to see here that we have the print icon. And what this does is it allows you to either email it as a PDF to your email, and then you can print it out that way. Or if you have a printer that has the Air Print feature, and this is a feature that not every printer has, but a lot of I'd say, most of the new ones do. This allows you to print directly from your iPad as long as you're on the same network as the printer. So that's one way that you can go ahead and then print them out. I'm going to go ahead and show you, we're going to go ahead and go back. When you're back here, there's a couple of things that you can do. We're looking at some templates here, but we can then go into where they create, where they have the shapes. Let me go ahead and bring this up. This is an area where a number of people have shared their Foldify, so there's a lot of collaboration going on here. So here's one someone did on the iPhone. And you can see what they did and how they created it. It's sort of like a social media. You can like it and then have your students do something customized with that. You can see there's tons of different options. Some of these are just fun shapes, but you could use them in a presentation. You could use them again for shapes and features like that. So you can sort up here by best, and this is by how many people have voted on these. You can see the vote number and newest over here. So,
and Jennifer, one idea that's coming to my mind, amongst many I'm sure that you have for this app, is I could see if we created something like this, say, to represent one of the characters in a story.
Right.
And to be able to even use the edges here to write down different character traits or different important events in plot development, for example. And so I can see a lot of applications. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh, this looks just kind of like a fun app. True, it is very fun, but I could also see a lot of different ways to apply this into the classroom that are really meaningful.
And I want to go back real quick to my Foldify. When you hit the plus button, then you have all of these different shapes that come up. These are the templates that they offer, and you can start to create with them. And then they go ahead and give you a blank, and you can add in different features like the eyes. You can drag those down and put those onto the image. As well as your own photos from your iPad that you've taken. You can just bring those right in, and so then your Foldify starts to become very customized. And like you said, then they can print it out and write on it and then fold it together and use it for a presentation.
Jennifer, I think this looks like a great app. Are you seeing any cons with this that we might not have already talked about?
Well,
we know we need a printer for it and to get it from here, so that's not necessarily a con. We just need to be aware of that.
You do need to be aware of that. I think for its price, its value, I think it's one of those apps that you're going to want to use if you have a purpose for it, a purpose with meaning. It's not just a color tool. It's something that, like you said, you have to think through the use of it. Is it going to help them with their learning? I think that's the important part with any app that you're going to use.
Any final thoughts?
I think you should buy it or download it for free.
Excellent.